just some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. Squaring off with another team from the back, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Redhawks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Buffalo's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Roberson. Bears the pressure. The short hands, it's Henderson. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Wide open downfield. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks. And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's caught. It's Reynolds. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Red Hawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rides the back on the option to give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To throw, it's Finn. With the catch, it's Weaver. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Red Hawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Red Hawks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
But right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He's looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Finds his man. It's Snow. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Grab near the marker. It's McMillan. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Now they'll run the draw. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Using his legs, it's Tracy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Yeah, I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
And the Redhawks look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Looking to throw, it's Finn. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Buys a little time with his feet. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's McMillan. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. back to pass. Might be looking to run. Inside the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown Bulls! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
To the air, it's Finn. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
To the air on 1st down. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Red Hawks will punt it away on 4th down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. All knotted up. Is free football in the forecaster? Can this offense win it here? He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got his man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Fires to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads it downfield. And he holds it in after 25.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This almost certainly to win the game. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration of the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it.